I just passed a new prop challenge account, and in this video I will be breaking down every step and also show you results and proof from my dashboard, just to show you that it is possible, guys, once you master your trading skill. Now, just to mention that this is not my first prop challenge that I have done, or rather passed. I have passed a couple of them. At the same time, I have failed multiple, or rather violated multiple prop challenges. So in this video, it will be a learning lesson to every prop trader, or rather also an aspiring prop trader. I hope you enjoy as we get down to it. All right, so now this was a 15K balance challenge account from Funded Next. So basically a two-phase account, and as you can see here from this dashboard is that the profit target has already been reached and your account has been paused. So basically telling me that I've already met all the criteria to move on to the next step, because this was also again a two-step challenge account. Now in this particular challenge account, my initial balance was 15,000, and I was required to make 8% profit so that I can proceed to the next phase. And as you can see here, 8% profit of 15,000 is $1,200. And in this particular case, I was able to make 8.09%. Now, over the last couple of days, now the number of days that it has taken me trading on this particular account, 26 trading days. So therefore, it means that I've been trading 26 days on this particular trading challenge account to get where I am right now. Now, what were the rules, or rather the daily loss and maximum loss limits? Now, the daily loss on this particular challenge account was 5%. Therefore, means that the maximum daily limit was $750. No, maximum daily limit, yes, was 5%, which means it's 750. Maximum loss limit was 10%, meaning that that is 1,500. Now, minimum number of trading days, or ideally, like the number of days that you're supposed to trade, so that you can go to the next stage, 5 days. And I took 26 days on this particular challenge. Now, the profit target was again 1,200, just as mentioned. But on my side, I was able to have some balance, or rather change on top. Now, if you are watching this particular video for the first time and you want to understand how prop farms work, please, you may revisit my previous video, because I've already broken down what is prop trading and how it happens, the rules and the regulations, and also some common prop challenges, packages that you may be interested in. Now, let's proceed to the video. Now, going down to the trading overview, before I get to my P&L, just to mention that the average winning trade was $159 for this particular challenge. The average losing a trade was $85. Now, the average winning trade is usually broken down using all the trades that you've won, then they are averaged down, as well as the losing trades. Now, the total trades that I've taken on this particular account are also 38 trades. So it therefore means it took me 38 trades. Although there are some trades which are minor trades, maybe probably trades that I took and closed immediately, just realizing that it was not a position that I wanted to be into. So that happens in trading. Now, the lots traded were 9.85. The average risk reward ratio was 1:1.86. So close to 1:2 trade, 1:2 RR, which is also a very decent positive positive expectancy value in terms of risk reward ratio. Now, the win rate on this particular challenge account was 50%, and the loss rate was 50%. Might be also maybe higher or less. I'm not able to tell the exact figures, because there's the proper based on this particular dashboard, it will count any positive trade as a win. So therefore, that's the the breakdown of the data, or the statistic that you see: a 50% win rate and 50% loss rate. Now, but there should be in between 50% to 60% for my strategy. Now, the profit factor is 1.86. The best trade was $450. This was a trade actually that I took yesterday on GBPUSD, and I will also be breaking it down on this particular video, so that you can see the last trade. Now, the worst trade again was 222. Now, the best trade was based on a 1:3 risk reward ratio, because I was basically risking 1% for this particular account. 1% of $15,000 is 150. So for this take profit of $50, which is 1:3 risk reward ratio, means that basically is 1:3. Now, the worst trade was $222. Ideally, just above the 1% risk, which I was targeting, and that is where the worst trade. Now, the long one, the number of long ones, or rather the buying position that were won was 75%, means that I took more. Now, one of the biggest challenge when it comes to skilled traders is how to secure trading capital in their forex trading career. Now, I want to introduce you to wemastertrade.com, a platform that is ready to empower you in your trading career journey. Now, with wemastertrade.com, you can be able to scale up your trading career with either instant or challenge accounts. And the beauty about wemastertrade.com is that with as low as $35, you can be able to secure an account for yourself that fits your budget. Now, using the code on this screen and using the link on the description, you can get yourself 30% exclusive to all members in my community. Go out there and secure your trading account with wemastertrade.com. Buy positions, and these particular buy positions, 75% of them were wins. And then the number of trades that I won, or the percentage of trades that I won, was 38%. Therefore, it means that out of the total number of trades that I took, only 38% that were sell trades, and those are the ones that I won. Now, total gross profit was 3,028, and total gross loss is this one. So when you subtract the the minus from this higher figure, that is when you get the profit that is pending. Now let's look at the P&L. So if you can check on this particular account, dates from when. I actually bought this account earlier on, but I was trading it just small, just to keep it active. And I think my first the better part of the trades that I've taken on this particular account, I think I started trading it probably in I think as June was coming to an end. So that is when, not July actually, because I traded it a couple of days in June. Then I exited. I just archived it because I was also handling a couple of other challenge accounts that I was doing. So July, that is when I started trading it seriously. As you can see, every trade that I am losing, it's negative $150 or thereabout. If you find it just above, maybe this one 155. And on this particular also challenge account, I was targeting my risk reward ratio target was 1:2 for most trades. So once I hit take profit, you'll find that it's a $300 profit. So there's another 300 here, another 300 here, and yeah. So 150, maybe that was a 1:1 risk reward ratio. 300 win minus 135. 260 minus 13. So these might also be some break-even trades. Now, the last trade was also a $450 win, which again was on GBPSD, and I will be going down to show you this particular trade in a moment. Now, let's look at the growth curve. So this is what the growth curve says about this particular account. I think most of the pairs that I've taken, or rather the trades that I've taken, have been either on GBPSD and also gold. So gold taking 21% and GBPSD taking 15%. I think that's what this particular graph means. So now, looking at the growth curve, actually, when I started trading this particular account, I had other accounts also. I was not able to pay attention to it. Got into some little drawdown. Just left it for a couple of months. As you can see, I started it on the first trade was taken in April. I just took a break on the whole of May. May again, I was also not trading. That's informed why there was no activity. Just resumed in June, but most of the activity on this particular trading account has been done in the month of July until yesterday, when the account did the last trade, which was also a successful trade on GBPUSD, which won this particular trade. Now, as of Friday or Monday last week, I was actually 1% away from passing this challenge. Then this just shows you the importance of being grounded on proper trading psychology. So just took a setup, then I was set back I think 1% or 2%. Two losing positions. Then yesterday, now that is when I took a 1:3 risk reward ratio, and that was my winning trade. Now let's break it down, the trade that I took on this particular last trade that passed this particular phase 1 challenge. So the trade was based on GBP USD. The trade was based on GBP USD. So if we can be able to break it down, I can see GBP USD still is pushing high. That is fantastic. So it was a buy position. Now, from what we have on this particular chart, just to break it down, is that maybe I'll break down the setup directly instead of going deeper. So this was a change of character, and therefore I was looking for price basically to pull back these 4-hour supply zone, which you see price has already come onto. So mine was a buy position from around here. Now let's go to the 15-minute time frame, and I will be showing you how I got my entry. So Yeah. So again, on the higher time frame context, we had price reacting based on these minor demand zones. So I was looking for a reaction, of course, to push price higher to this power supply zone before we start looking for sales. So if we go down to the M15, then I can be able to show you the exact trade and how I executed my my buy position. So each and every time the market is making break of structure, I'm interested to see what the market is doing, and also that at the same time, once the market breaks the high low, which is the what we call the change of character, I'm also keen to check what the market is doing. And what I do is I pick my feed from this low to this high, and the entry is usually based on the 50% Fibonacci. Now, this particular setup also happened during the Asian session. I remember this 50% pullback happened during the Asian session, and I don't take trades during the Asian session. So I had to wait until the following day, which is yesterday on Wednesday. So on Tuesday night, this was on Wednesday night, midnight, the trade, the 50%, that is when it was tapped. And now I had to wait until the London session for the market to again get to that level. And that is where I was tagged in on that particular position. So my entry was at that particular point. Let me just remove the trading session so that you can be able to see it clearly. So my entry was at that particular point. My stop loss, I just knew my stop loss was just below this low that caused this change of character. And therefore, I was targeting a 1:3 risk reward ratio. So that was the kind of setup that I wanted to see, because again, I knew that if at all price is to get to this level, then we will also be looking for more shots. So it was more of a counter trend position, which was a 1:3 risk reward ratio setup. Again, also I was just watching this level closely. I did not want to take the trade beyond that level. And again, if I just needed a 1:3 risk reward ratio, why would I extend that particular position?
Have you heard all the forex hype online? Flashy cars, false profits? Here, we are not about the hype. We are about the skill. Our training is real, practical, and beginner friendly. We will train you how to analyze the market, risk management, and also how to grow your account step by step. You can visit us at Spar Mall, second floor, S47, or give us a call on our number, which is in all our social media platforms, to book your slot and start your journey to financial freedom.
So basically, it was $20 stop loss against a 60 pips take profit, and that was the winning trade that led me to passing that particular trading challenge. Now, Funded Next have already sent me congratulations. They usually send you an email once you pass your phase. Now the phase 1 has completed. You can see this is a very sweet email over here. Congratulations on successfully completing phase 1 of Stellar 2 step, blah blah blah. Then they usually also send you at the same time logins to the next step, which is the phase 2 now. Now, what does it take for the phase 2? So for the phase 2, I have to make a profit percent target of 5%. And once I make the 5%, then I'll be issued with with a funded account. So I don't know how long it's going to take, because I'm trading a couple of challenges at the same time, also other funded accounts. But as I proceed with this particular journey, I'll also be documenting to you so that you can be able to see the progress, and also get inspired as a trader who is starting to trade the prop challenges, or rather also somebody who is also in the trading space. Now, again, if we go to the to the P&L, it's just to let you know that prop trading is not easy. Probably people might make forex trading to look as if it is very easy job, but it's not easy. As you can see from my P&L, you'll find both the losses and also wins and also losses in the same time. So, but you need to have be grounded and also have a very clear strategy, and also risk management a criteria that you are using in your challenge accounts. Now, the most important thing to know about prop trading is that once you are able to get funded, then it becomes easier for you to make money. Other than struggling with the small accounts of $100, $200, why don't you trade the big accounts? I've passed challenges of 100,000, 50,000. So, and it becomes very easy for you, because figure it out this way: if you are funded $100,000 account and you make 2%, which probably is 1 or 2 trades, you make your quick $2,000. That is, of course, means that you are also backed up with with a consistent approach in the market, and also a proper trading strategy. Now, this is what we will be doing in our prop trading series. So I will be documenting my full trading journey, especially on the prop farm side, so that it can be of value to you guys. The next video that I'll be making is on tips to pass your prop challenges. If you'd like to see me document my full trading journey, especially on the prop trading side, please let me know on the comment box below. Other than that, I wish you a good and enjoyable trading period in your prop challenges. If you're also a prop trader, please mark the register below. Maybe share one thing or two for somebody who is in this trading journey, and they will be reading your comments below. See you on the next one. Thank you so much.